Hi, my name's Karen Knight and I'm a psychic medium. Welcome to the new series. I'm so delighted that you've decided to join us on this journey. We have got episodes packed full of information. We've got mediumship, we've got learning, we've got spirit art, we've got trips to Glastonbury. I'm so excited that you are here and watching with us. So come with us, put your feet up and let's enjoy this spiritual journey together. Thank you for being here today, day 2 of our retreat. Some of you were here obviously the other day on Saturday. We did learn a lot, it was quite intensive. Today's going to be a little bit more about you working with spirit. We are going to be recapping for those that weren't here. We will be recapping, but don't worry, every single one of you is very gifted and you'll be able to pick this up pretty quick.
So today we are training with Karen and doing demonstrations of various kind of mediumship styles, and we're here not just to learn in a theoretical way but actually practice together, actively practice. So a little bit of trepidation because obviously it's the first time that some of us do it in this setting, but also I'm approaching this with a sense of trust in Karen and lots of fun.
Today we're at the Readers Retreat, which is where people like myself get the opportunity to hear about this spiritual business, so if you can become a medium, also to make connection to spirit and gain confidence.
I just want you to leave any nerves or any misconceptions at the door. This is your time to connect with the spirit world, and when you can do that, then your life's going to change, you know? It's going to change for the better because you'll be able to get, well, they can't tell you what to do in life path, but they can certainly give you a few nudges in the right directions.
I am looking forward to it. I'm very excited. A little bit nervous and apprehensive because I wouldn't be a medium if I wasn't. But yeah, I am looking forward to it. It's going to be an exciting day.
First of all, Karen kind of put me at ease when I first booked and told me exactly what was going to happen, and when we did it online, so as soon as she got onto the screen, she was like super friendly, really approachable, and what really impressed me was that I hadn't told her that I wanted to connect to my mom or anybody specifically, but she straight away brought in my mom and my daughter, who I lost before she was born. And that straight away for me was confirmation that there was something in it. And yeah, we chatted for ages. She gave me some advice about some questions that I had to do with maybe a house move, and that was really positive and brilliant. But not only that, I think for me one of the biggest gifts was that by the end of the reading, Karen acknowledged that I had a connection with my mom and a connection to spirit. So she offered a help to, you know, to my spiritual development, to see if I could do a little bit more. And yeah, I've been training with her ever since, and I think she's brilliant.
Now, who can remember what the first 5 steps were that we learned on Saturday if you were here? Yeah, you don't have to tell me, just you've got an idea of what it is, all right? Okay, those of you that haven't, that's absolutely fine. If you'd open your manual that you will see there that you have, this manual took me hours to print off. It has all of the things we're going to cover today in it, but it will also have at the back all the blurb of what normal tutors teach. So just be aware that at the back there is all the stuff that I learned when I learned, and at the front is the stuff that I now do. So I'm going to ask you all to leave all of your knowledge of what you've done before in the past. We are only going to be working with what I've asked you to do on the front. And the reason that I'm going to be asking you to do that is that mediumship, in my opinion, has got a bit lost in psychic. So psychic is more when you're reading a person and what's going on. In this case, before you do that bit, I need you to make connection with the spirit world, because the spirit world, when they come through, they are going to give you evidence. They're going to give you the nuggets They're going to give you the things that the cards can't. They're going to tell you, oh, she needs to get a new loo seat.
So I found out about Karen. My friend Lainey introduced me to Karen. I read at Karen's last event she did in Southend. I met Karen through that, and then I had a reading with Karen as well.
She is very honest about who she is. She's very congruent in the way she appears. You don't get to know Karen and then find out that she's completely different. So that, I think, is beautiful and kind of establishes trust.
They're going to tell you things like that, and they'll be like, oh, how did you know that? The cards can't tell you that. You can't read that off an aura. But Spirit can tell you, which is why at the beginning of every reading, I make that connection to Spirit before I do anything. Okay? Now, a lot of you, even you people that are here that haven't done readings before, and I know who you are, I also know that you feel Spirit very easily and regularly. So you haven't got to worry about, oh, I don't know if I'm going to get anything. You will get things. But guess what? They're going to be subtle. They're not going to be like someone smacked you in the head. So just become aware of your bodies and what you feel. And anything that jumps into your head, your job is to just clear your mind and not think. That's all you have to do. So it sounds easy, and it is. And a lot of people, they have to go into meditation to access that part of themselves, if you like.
And a lot of people are getting more into the holistic side of things and adding in spiritual and holistic wellness into their daily lives. So this is a really good opportunity for me to add that to my sort of menu of treatments.
Okay, the pain's coming in waves. That's significant because, so almost like contractions, you could say. Obviously, he's obviously a man, but it is a thing, you know, when pain comes in waves, that is, you know, it does feel like that. Okay, so whatever condition he has, I felt the pain came and went. Okay. Okay, and are you feeling dizzy? Have you got indigestion? I've got indigestion. Yeah, exactly, because I just thought I was going to burp then. Do you know what I mean? I know, how weird is this? I know. Isn't it weird? Yeah. Okay, so I'm sharing a link with her. Yeah. I'm setting the intention to share the link, and I just felt the indigestion. I felt sick almost come up in my mouth. So there's something going on internally with this man, right? Okay, like he's either suffered with indigestion when he was here, or there was a situation towards the end where he was, it was coming up. Yeah. What else you got?
Karen was fantastic from the moment I met her. She was very professional. What she told me was absolutely spot on. The evidence she gave me was absolutely phenomenal.
First of all, you're going to call someone in and see how they feel. Are they a man or a woman? How did they pass? Were they feeling ill? What did they suffer with a disease? All of those things. If you get build or height, all of that, you'll give it at that time. Just get whatever comes, but really the main thing is it a man or a woman? How did they die? What can I feel in my body? Do I feel sick? Is my head swimming? Was they on a lot of medication? Is my chest hurting? Have I got a throat block? Is my throat hurting? Did I not get a chance to say everything I wanted to say? Did I not get a chance to say goodbye? Is there physical symptoms? This is a physical symbol of pride, that they're proud of you. You get to, I got the swallowing in that, so I got a chance to say some things but not everything. You know, all these different things. How are you feeling in your body? Is your heart hurting? Can you feel your legs? Do you feel shaky? Do you feel sick? How are they feeling about knowing they're dying? Like, are they scared? Are they accepting? Are they, I'm not going? Are they angry? All of those things, okay? You don't need to remember all of them. They're in your sheet, but that's what you're going to be asking and seeing what you can get. And then you're going to ask, what frequency are they on? So don't do that straight away. Make sure you get all the evidence first and then say, right, What frequency are they on? Sorry, I'm going to double back to the illnesses. I quite like the percentage. It's very, very easy to get a number in your head. Don't dismiss it. It's very, very easy. So you can say to them, what percentage of pain were you in when you died? 100% being cancer untreated. Usually cancer, 70%. Heart attack, heart disease, 70%. And then moving down. And then some people might give you two numbers. It was 70, then 30. Well, you know straight away that means they put on medication. That means they were slipping away, right? A number is easy to get in your head. So you can use that. That will help people understand. All right? So and then you're going to say, what frequency are they on? Frequency is like, are they motherly? Are they fatherly? Are they grandfather? Do they come in as a friend? She feels like a mother, but I think she's like once removed. I feel like she might be an aunt or a friend, but she's got a motherly energy towards you. Yeah? That you're going to ask that. And then you're going to say, can you take what I've given you? All right? I know that sounds scary to my two newbies here, but you'll be fine. Okay.
It was a good introduction to everything. It was great to be able to practice mediumship. Also in the environment that we're in, you're with like-minded people, so you feel supported and safe.
All right, so percentage of pain? Just get the number, just give him the number. Just don't have to think.
Percentage of pain.
Go on.
Okay, well, it's quite high.
Okay. Get the number, say a number.
I was going to say 70.
I felt 70, yeah. So most likely suffering with something that was quite intense. All right? Yeah. And what frequency is this gentleman on? Oh, it's quite...
I'm thinking, as soon as you said that, I just thought quite like a
grandfather energy.
I think she was quite confident, if that makes sense.
Very confident lady.
She knew that it was coming. And
she knew it was coming, that the spirit was going to take her on. She knew she wasn't scared because of that.
She wasn't scared. She felt
all right. And how are you feeling in your hair? You feeling? I feel just got my hair gone up then.
Quite cold.
Yeah, I feel cold, but I don't know if it's the hair gone. But yeah, this is definitely she don't like a draft on her neck. I know that much. She does not like a draft on her neck. Right. So he was heavy before he died. He felt a bit sad, right? So to extend heaviness into a bit more that everyone understands. So I felt heavy around it. He felt heavy around his passing. I think he felt sad. He didn't want to go. I feel that. He didn't want to go.
I do feel this lady had lighter hair. Hair was lighter. I'm getting straight hair. Just around her 40s. Yeah.
All right. Last question. Who can take it all? Can anyone take what Amy said? Online, anyone? Put your hand up if you can take it. No? Ooh. Tumbleweed. Ooh. Okay. All right. I think it might be the sister thing that's throwing people off.
Right, okay.
I'm just going to jump in. Sorry. Let's move in. I'm going to jump in with this link here, and I'm going to extend it slightly to say, I feel that she had trouble getting the words out of her mouth. I feel that she had issue expressing those words. You know what you were saying? Like I can't think straight. So I've got to say that Amy is trying to deal with someone in platform on the camera, with someone that can't get her words out. Your wishes, their wishes. We are powerful attractors. We are magnets. So what we wish affects their outcomes. Also watch for the negativity side of that. That's where you have the evil eye and all of that comes in when people don't even realise what they're accidentally wishing on people, you know. Positivity, coaching them through situations, being inspiring, being someone to not look up to, but that you feel safe with, that you can share your innermost issues that are bothering you. Well done. Well done. Okay, just breathe. Breathe, okay? You can all do it. We know you can do it. I know there's several of you here that have never done it before. Now you know you can do it. And the energy is, as Alison online says, subtle. So then when I said to John, for example, have you got a headache? And he was like, my head's going to explode. I was like, say it, say it. That's what it's going to come in like, okay? Look at are you fiddling with your ring? Are you rubbing your head? Do you feel fed up? You know, are you feeling angry that you died? What are you feeling? All of those things. As you start to develop, it's going to become easier to pick them up. But if you work with these first 5 steps before you do a reading, your readings are going to include spiritual advice. And the best advice you can give someone doesn't come from your head. It comes from them. And if you guys could all sit there and say, do you know what? And I used to say this, I'm always right. I'm always right. Am I? No, they are. I just say what they tell me. Who else thinks that they're always right? Who else is told they're always right, that it's embarrassing? Put your hands up. Yeah? Come on, girls, you know you are. Don't even go there. So here we are in Thundersley. We're about to go and meet the lovely Lucy. She's a brand new client to me. I've never met her before. I know nothing about her. So I'm really looking forward to bringing spirit through for her. Should we go and meet her? Come with me. Hi, you Lucy?
Yes, I am.
Hi Lucy, I'm Karen.
Hi,
nice
Karen.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Looking forward to reading for you.
I am. I'm
Are you
really excited.
Right, let's go.
Come on in.
Thank you.
Excited, nervous, anxious, obviously. What actually comes out in the reading, it would be very interesting.
Hi Lucy, thank you for agreeing to be on camera here and sharing your wonderful home with us. I'm excited to read for you. I'm going to explain a little bit about how I work. So first of all, I'm going to call spirit in for you. We'll see who comes forward. Your greatest, highest good, messages of positivity and help on the path. Nothing negative. We do deal with negative stuff, but not until a bit later on in the reading.
I'd hope there was something that specifically came through that I've asked for from this reading today to show itself, and that way it will show me, that Karen is able to contact. It would just relieve me in my heart and mind that it's someone who I expect to come through.
She is giving me that swallowing, and on the last breath here, so I know she didn't get a chance to say goodbye to everybody or say everything she wanted to say, or she may not have been able to express herself. She's also making me notice a bee out in the garden. I'm just going to give you that now because there might be something to do with bees, but she certainly connects with nature, this lady, as she's signs, definitely.
In the reading, she did actually bring up the bee, which I was absolutely shocked about. It was so vague, it just came out. Through what she was telling me, it was my mum who I'd lost, and that was the sign that I was asking for my mum to show me the bee, because that is her symbol. I've got a tattoo of the bee. It relates to her very much. That came through.
She was in 70% of pain. I'm not sure about the cancer bit, but what I'm getting is that she doesn't really know. Can I say her ass from her elbow? Because that's what she's telling me. That's what she's saying. She doesn't know what was happening to her at the end. Yeah, that is what it is. And she used those words.
My granddad, the male that sort of took her on to the next life, that came through. So there was all these details, the way my mum passed with the breathing, the time that it was not due to go, the same with my granddad, the small details, yeah, they came out, and it was very relieving. made me a little bit upset to hear that as well, but also quite comforting to know that they've gone on and they're pain-free.
She's given me lovely warm cuddles. I'm feeling her warm embrace definitely with her as she comes forward. But when she comes forward and shows you that she's forward, I think she brings in cold. And also she's also bringing in nature and the bees and everything as well with her. So do you understand what I've given you? Everything.
Yes.
Because that was the hardest connection with how did she die. Talk to me about what happened, because I'm confused. Literally it's confusion. I'm feeling confused, but I don't think she's confused. I think I am.
I felt really relaxed, very happy, very comforted in that, you know, it was just really calm and energetic as well at the same time.
Talk to me.
There was a lot.
Oh, there was a lot. And there was an underlying something as well that wasn't, I know there's something that they didn't say it was, but it was. Yeah. That's what they're telling me. There was something that it was that she died from, but they didn't put that on the death certificate. Do you understand that?
I do.
You do? Okay. Talk to me about how she passed. Is this Nan?
No, it's Mum.
It's Mum. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry. She comes on, she does come on a motherly frequency, but I felt like she was Nan. Because
She's an Nan as well to my son.
Right, okay, all right. So she's coming forward here. As she connects in, the most thing she wanted to do was give you that hug. Do you understand why and that warm embrace? Because that's also quite, it's not normal. It is for some motherly mums and nans, but this lady, the first thing she did was wanting to put her arms around you and give you that loving support. But yeah, as she come forward, she also feels wise, which is why I felt like, was she Nan? All right, do you understand that? Yeah. So if she was coming through to another medium, it wouldn't be, and you knew straight away it was your mum. Okay, and that's why I was thinking, right, okay, tell me about what happened to her. How did she pass?
I actually asked her to come firstly. She actually went in for a small procedure. She had MS since the age of 14.
No wonder then I couldn't feel my body. I was shaking, I was cold, I didn't know what was going on. There was more than one thing.
The circulation was a very bad thing for her, quite a lot. So she was always cold.
Cold, I'm freezing sitting here now.
Yeah, she's always cold because she physically could not move.
Right, oh,
anything, just about lift her arm and move her head.
Right, and the pressure on the back of my head?
Could have been from things that might have been happening in the body,
right? Yeah,
possibly.
Yeah, because there's serious dizziness going on there, and medication. I think that was like to try to keep her out of pain, and I think that's probably why I was feeling dizzy and that pressure on the back of my head. She didn't get a chance to say goodbye to son, is what she's saying, and that broke her heart. She said. She didn't want to go, but there was a man that came for her, just so that you know. There was a gentleman that came for her, and she said, you're probably going to call him in anyway, but we'll see. But there was a man that came for her, and she's now where she did go. You know, you told her she had to go to she tells me you told her she had to go to the light. Yeah? Because you didn't want her hanging around, because it wasn't her time, but it was her time, but it wasn't. She tells me that you suffered a lot. And she didn't want to see you suffer anymore. So that was one of the reasons she thought. I feel like she had a bit of a choice. And she didn't want to put people through any more pain. And would you understand that? Yeah.
I'm here this afternoon to have a reading with Kelly. I know Karen previously. She has read for me about 3 or 4 years ago, so it's been a long time since we have connected. But I saw a Facebook post and it just jumped out at me, and she was asking for people that would like a reading.
Okay, Kelly, here we are, the moment of truth. Your first reading for a stranger. Okay, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling nervous
but excited. Amazing. Okay, so I'm going to introduce you now to Holly. Holly has kindly agreed to have a reading, knowing that it is your first proper reading that you've done. Obviously, you've worked in Circle, we've done some coaching, you've been to the Readers Retreat, but this is your first actual doing all of the things that we do in one big reading, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
All right, so what preparations have you done? Because I can see that you've got everything out and you're all raring to go.
Yeah, so obviously I attended the Readers Retreat, which was an amazing introduction into psychic mediumship and everything to do with that. But what I've done is I've taken all the information from there and made myself some little cheat
Wonderful,
cards.
I love that.
And then I set my table
you
out.
set your table up, how we said. So then we'll move that out of the way then, unless you need it, and then I'll bring that back. By all means, use your cheat cards. I love that. And I shall take your book because we know who's here now. Wonderful. All right, so are you ready?
I am.
Okay, all right. So you know what you've got to do first of all. So you've already set your intentions, as we'd already explained.
Yes.
And I've also set an intention to join your link.
Yes.
And so we're ready to go now. So you're literally at the point where your client, the lovely Holly, has come and sat down. So you're now ready to introduce yourself and explain what you're going to do for her. Okay, off you go.
Hi Holly,
Hello.
my name's Kelly, lovely to meet you.
Oh, you too.
So you're here today for a reading, it'll be about 60 minutes. The reading today is going to be calling spirit in. There won't be any bad news, it's all for positivity on the path. And I will ask spirit to give me evidence and messages to help you on your journey.
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to call spirit in. We're going to see who steps forward. We are going to, both of us, try and blend. It's mainly going to come to you. You're going to blend, and then I'm going to jump in case you get stuck or every extra things. And then we're going to work out who they are, what frequency they're on. Then we're going to park them. And we're going to say, right, is there anyone else you want to speak to? And that is your opportunity to call someone in by name and relationship. And that will mean that in case the person that stepped forward, obviously is the person that's going to help you on your path, but maybe you want to speak to your nan or someone else.
Yeah.
So it will give you another opportunity, and it will give Kelly here 2 opportunities to do 2 mediumship connections. So when you're ready, Kelly.
Okay, so I'd like to call spirit in, and I ask spirit to come in for Holly, for the greatest, highest good, the messages of positivity and help on the path. Okay.
Got someone?
Well, I've had something going off in my head.
Good, good. I would grab your stone there just to help your connection, and maybe take that blue one as well, just to help you voice it. Okay.
So I keep getting, in like big capital letters, Mum.
Okay.
All right. So this lady would have been a mum, but remember what we've said, because we never ever start a reading with that unless we're absolutely sure.
But
so this lady is on a you're seeing mum. Okay, so it might be mum, or it could be someone on a motherly vibration.
Well, I know, I keep thinking horses or stables.
Okay,
That's
right.
what
So the lady is talking to you about
I
horses
can
or
see
stables.
her hands look like like she's mucked out a horse or something.
Okay.
Yeah, something outdoors perhaps.
Okay. So ask the lady.
Can you take that?
Yes. So, wow, I mean, the reading was amazing, so intense actually, so much information, which was so surprising, especially from my nan that came through. I could kind of detect from some of the things she was saying, like when they said mum straight away, I mean, she had 10 children and she was such a motherly figure, and that just, I was like, oh, that's definitely her. So with the horse, I have horses.
Wow.
Yeah. So the horses are they've been a huge thing throughout my life, and I believe this would have been my my dad's mum, who has has been. I don't know too much about her connection with horses, but I know that my dad and all his siblings, they had access to horses, they rode, and so I think it would have been quite a central thing. And I know that she worked really hard. She had a lot of children. She had 10 children, so she worked very hard.
And that's why she came through with mum as the big thing, because she was a big mum.
Yeah. And then when they connected with my granddad Frank, that just kind of it was really emotional, because it's also quite painful, because it's still quite recent, his passing, and the way that he described the stairs and his hat and his comb as well was just really personal things which are incredible.
Messages of positivity.
And messages of positivity and help on the path.
3 times. Good. Ooh, nice. Got him?
I think so.
It's got different energies, whizzing around a little bit. Did you see her eyes went like that? Yeah. That's because he's whizzing around, he's moving around. I'm everywhere and nowhere, baby. That's where I'm at. Yeah. Oh my goodness, they make me sing on camera, but that was the first thing. So he's all over the place, so he's around you a lot. So you're going to ask him to come closer to you now, Kelly, and talk to him. Talk to you about how he passed.
Granddad Frank, please come closer to me.
How did he feel when he passed? So
how did you feel when you passed? He actually said he was all right.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah,
I got that.
I think he lived.
He lived a good life.
Yes.
He had a good innings. All of that. And I think all right.
Full life. I feel like this.
He's got energy. He's quite. I want to say the word. Can I say that word? Full of himself. Yeah, let's say that. I was going to use a different word, which I would use off camera. It's that energy of, I know what I'm doing. I'm very sure of myself. Yeah.
I feel. Did he ever wear a flat cap or something?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got that. Right. Yeah, I've got that. Yes.
The personality is quite
a lad.
Yeah, very much. He had a full life. He didn't take any prisoners.
Yeah.
Right. I feel he had an attitude and keep going. What are you feeling?
I think he was quite happy. I imagine he was a bit of a man's man.
Yeah. I think he said it like it is.
I think he was quite traditional, maybe in his views and beliefs.
Yeah.
Hair, maybe he looked after his hair. That's
good.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna ask him to talk to you about how he passes.
Okay. Granddad Frank, how did you pass?
Give you the symptoms, or not the full symptoms, Frank. Just some. I'm like easy tiger.
How did he?
I'm suddenly feeling giddy. I can feel myself moving around. I'm feeling giddy. It's an old word as well, giddy. Have you got ringing between your ears?
Yes.
Right, because can you feel that pain between your ears? That's like before you pass out. Can you feel that? It's like tingling between your ears, like dizzy, like if you're standing in a queue too long. So you've got that. You can feel that.
I can feel that.
So one of the symptoms is there's like ringing or giddiness between the ears. What else you got? Oh, I got swallow in there. Didn't get a chance to say everything you wanted to say.
I think it was more of an old age thing.
Okay. So you think he had a full life?
I think he had a full life.
He's also bringing attention to my ear here, and so this might well be, it could be several things. It could be because I felt the ringing between my ears, whether he had vertigo or something like that as well, or whether he's talking to Holly a lot as well, because I can't ignore this this physical thing that I've got here. So there's that. Can you pick up anything about the ears, or you felt the tingling?
His head, I think, something to do with his head, perhaps.
Okay. Ask him about percentage of pain.
Percentage of pain?
Because we find that if it's like 70%, it could be heart attack, it could be cancer. Other than that, it goes down. And sometimes it's easy for spirit just to give a number. Go.
30?
Right, so he wasn't, I love that, because what that means in 30%, that means he was probably receiving some assistance. All right. Do you see how we work that out? Because I'm tingling on that.
Yeah.
So we feel, look, you're feeling emotional now. I can see it. It's good. So we felt very emotional around the time of the passing. We feel he was given some sort of assistance with the pain.
Yes, I think he felt sort of safe, but you know.
Well, look, she's doing this.
Yeah,
what does that mean? Waiting?
Waiting, yeah.
Yeah, he was waiting for God's waiting room.
Yeah, and I think
he was in God's waiting room.
He's like glowing, like
lovely,
like peaceful, like wrapped.
Yeah.
So he felt like he was wrapped in love.
Yes.
I think that's what you're seeing.
Yeah.
So I think his family must have been round him,
Yes.
but we did get the swallowing, so he get a chance to say everything he wanted to say. He might not have been able to express himself.
I think so. Yes.
What's the throat like for you?
I think he said some things, but not everything. I think he held on to some things, perhaps that he didn't want to say.
Anything else he wants to throw in at this point? I just got the word house that just came in out of nowhere. House.
I got earlier stairs.
House, stairs. Okay.
So
house, stairs. Good,
yeah.
keep going. My shoulder is now killing me. Like I feel like
I'm not sure, but I almost feel like he fell down the stairs at some point.
Yeah.
That's and I'm getting the weasel on that. Like that come up a bit earlier, but I took Karen's advice. I didn't want to say it too early.
Yeah.
But
because you need to build. The reason you don't say it early is because you need to get used to how he works. Because if you say it too soon and you get it wrong, then you've lost everything.
I feel like
you've got to build to this, and he's now telling us more. He's showing us more. He's showing me I can barely move my shoulder right now, and he said house, and then he gave you
stairs.
That probably, and we obviously don't know what happened to him, but I would put my psychicness on. That's the money shot. That will give that confirmation. So, right,
like a wind. You know, like when you're winded.
Okay.
Like you fell maybe down the stairs and then you...
Okay. And that would have been when I got the giddy, because giddy would have been that. But we don't know it. We don't know how he passes. So we're at that point where we're going to summarise the evidence, which looks like what?
So I'm seeing that he had a good full life, but at the end he something happened, I think, which set him on the journey to his passing. And he's telling me stairs. And
first thing he gave you was ringing between the ears.
Ringing between the ears.
Dizziness.
Giddiness.
Shortness of breath.
Shortness of breath. Like a winded
feeling.
like that. Like a shock kind of thing.
But only in 30% of pain, meaning he must have been on medication or he wasn't in much pain before he died.
But I also saw that he was waiting and he was loved. And he was love. He was like glowing.
Like the Ready Brek advert.
Yeah.
So that's really good. So now you say, do you understand this?
Do you understand this?
100%.
Oh God,
yeah. It's actually quite emotional because, so shall I tell you?
Please
shall I tell you? So my granddad had liver cancer, which was terminal, but his progression was quite quick, but he was at home and he never wanted to leave home. That was his fortress. And then he had a stair lift. Unfortunately, the stair lift, I can't overly. I think he got stuck, but he fell down part of the stairs and he banged his head. He also fractured a hip, and then he was taken to hospital. And I knew that moment. So we literally just turned up kind of just after that happened, and I was giving him some Oromorph, and then he went into the ambulance, and then they were going to do the operations to make sure he was comfortable in terms of like the hip. So he had a hip replacement, but he passed away in hospital 3 days later with everyone around him, barring one cousin, and it was horrible, but beautiful, and I always talk to him. So when your ear went as well, like that, I always talk to him, and I always like to think that I can hear him, but like I don't know if it's whatever. But
it absolutely is.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And the personality that we brought through, what do you understand that?
Yeah, 1,000,000%. And you said hair. He always used to have a like when he was, you know, in his you know, sort of like younger 60s, you know, sort of like, I just remember as a kid him just being so confident, so like he didn't care what anyone thought of him, you know, like he was just a happy, confident, and he would tell anyone what he thought.
Holly, obviously I know where I read for you because it was actually at an event, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that's how we met. Would you like to tell Kelly what it is that you do and what the amazing bit of evidence that she actually got, obviously from spirit?
Yeah.
Tell her.
So you picked up that I run a service, that I deliver on a service. So I'm actually a mental health nurse. I've been a mental health nurse for 15 years. I think it gets better. And I left the NHS and I set up my own organisation called the Peaceful Pony, and we work with SEND children in providing animal assisted wellbeing sessions and talking therapy sessions and alternative education.
Oh my God. And how many horses do you have?
So in total 15.
Wow.
At the centre we have 9.
Horses.
Yeah. So
I can't believe it.
So horses have been a huge theme throughout my whole life, and my recovery actually from my own kind of
was through that,
mental health, my own mental health, and now that's why I do it with horses.
Oh my God.
The fact that you picked that up right from...
That's amazing. I feel a bit like, God, blimey.
How amazing was that?